Hello, people. Welcome to Bedak Farms Academy. My name is Kennedy, a Ghanaian poultry farmer and also a U.S. Navy veteran. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you so much and appreciate your support that we are building this family together. I just want to tell you, whenever you come to this page, I just want to encourage you, motivate you, and tell you you can own your own business. And end of the day, tell you there's no room to quit. Okay? At times, I'm not saying quitting is not good. When you quit for the positive results, that is good. But if you are quitting because maybe you think I'm gonna give up, I'm telling you, don't give up. If you're a young guy, you can be in Ghana, you may be doing some work, you can still do farming, which is poultry farming or any farming. And also, if you are in abroad and you've been to Ghana before, in Africa before, any of the countries, and maybe you started a farming that wasn't good for you, or you started a business that wasn't good, so that didn't go well, so good for you, I'm telling you, this is the time again. I'm here to encourage you. Call me and let's talk. And at times too, there are other businesses that I'll share with you. I just want to really appreciate your time. If today is your first time and you find this channel to be so encouraging, so motivating, please share, like, and subscribe and become part of the 1000 family and the rest of the thousands that we're gonna build. I really appreciate your time. Today we want to talk about this topic, that should I quit poultry farming? Should I quit? And what are the things that can make you quit poultry farming, or should I quit? One is feed costs, the feed costs. Now, especially within this season that we are, feed cost is very high. As been always been saying in my last videos, the feed prices, 1,000, what is the name? A ton of feed is ranging from, let's say, 2,600 to almost 3,000 Ghana cedis, which is like almost $500 per ton. And at the end of the day, it can discourage you if you are selling and you are not getting the right income. The second point that can discourage you is prices of eggs. Should I quit because of price of eggs? Because people are not getting the right prices of eggs, and on the day they are running at a loss. This can make you quit poultry farming. So that's why I asked myself, should I quit? And the third one, I'm not going to quit. You know that. I'm not saying if I'm making losses and I'm making money and I'm running at a loss, I'm still going to sit there. But I have to do something, but you don't quit because maybe you think there's no way to go. The third one is vaccinations. Prices of vaccinations are a little bit higher, and not really higher like you can buy them. And also, when it comes to vaccinations, when you have an area that is have a lot of lights out, lights going, not regularly or consistently having light, at times you might buy vaccination. You may thinking you are giving the right vaccine to your best, but you are not giving a vaccine, because the efficacy, when I talk about efficacy, I'm talking about the strength of the medication is no more working, because a vaccine is supposed to be within some temperature, and also some medication is supposed to be stored within some temperature. So even though you are giving that all medications, but basically maybe it's not doing anything. So I always talk and laugh, so forgive me. And the last one is maize, which has become a very top issue recently, or this time. All these things are now what we are facing as poultry farmers. If you talk about issues that we are going through right now, these are our issues, and how we sell our eggs. That's why we are forming Poultry Farmers Association, which is Small Scale Poultry Farmers Association. Please join us. Let's come together, have a voice, and we can solve all these issues together. So now, I've laid the problems before you. I'm not going to leave you alone like that. I'm not going to just leave you with the problems and go. Then I've not been good to you. How do we solve these problems? Have I been there before? Yes. I learned some years back. It got a time, and I was going to classes, and still I'll be in the class. I'm not thinking about what the professor was teaching. I was thinking about all the maize issue and people calling me and all that about maize. I'm talking about saying it to myself. Prior customers calling me, my suppliers calling me for their money. And when it gets to that time, if you don't take care, you quit. But I tell you, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, so you don't have to always quit like that. And there is always hardship in business. Now, let's talk about what are the things that I can do to reduce this problem so that I don't quit and then I will stay in. Thing that I did in the end of the day, it got a time. Some of them you fail, some of them you succeed, but try it and make a solution out of it. One, search for alternate feed that I've always been talking about. You search for alternate feed. Some of them it can bring your eggs down, like pre-made feed that I talked to you about last time. That I use some pre-made feed, which bring my feed down. So at times I'll tell you, if you want to give to the or if you have like 5,000 birds, don't give to the whole of your base at one time. Maybe start giving it to 1,000 birds and see how they will do for like almost maybe 2 weeks or for a month. And if you think you are yielding a very good outcome, go ahead and put it on top of it. But if you see the outcome is very bad, maybe you go ahead and use the old one that you were using, or you can use to add some protein content to it, or either carbohydrate that you need more, you add to it and see. Use some best for sample to know. I did a mistake on mine. We went for a pre-made feed, not really 100% pre-made. It's a 20%. And on the day we give it to more than about 40,000 birds one time, as I told you from some years back, like let's say 2 years. And we give to all the birds, and by the time I know, the eggs is like coming down like that. So this is one thing that you can do for yourself. The next one is search for new customers. If you have people are coming and you have eggs, they are buying at a lower price, please search for new customers to sell your eggs to. Don't be sitting there be like, oh, he's loyal to me, every day he comes, every day. Nah, if he's the same person always selling your eggs to, and you are selling your eggs to him or her, and you are not getting a very better thing, search for new customers. You can go out there, people, just expand your territory that you can get your money. The next one is use more of organic feed. Example, maybe I can buy organic, maybe I can buy some medications, maybe dewormers to deworm my bears. I can buy some, what is the name, so toxin binders too. But if you can't, you can you have the moringas leaves. You can at times you have someone closer to you. Let's pack them and just hang them in the cage, and the bears will just eat it like green leaves. It helps them. Instead of you going there like purple leaves, you just dry them, and what is the name? Dry them, grind it, mix it with your feed. Purple, what is the name? Purple seed, grind them, add it. All of these things, they are purple is like dewormer, very good dewormers. So all of these things, even instead of maybe running around fighting for the dewormers, you can use all these things to help you, to do the preventive method before. Maybe some of us, because you have bigger farms, you try to go and buy medications and go out with all this kind of this and the organic. But at times do I encourage it, because at times even I want to go much into it. But at times you want to have more banana that leaves. But if your bears are not so much, why not use it and help yourself? And if you're a new farmer, next one is plant maize. Plant maize for yourself. If you have bought about 10 acres of land to 20 acres, you are using only maybe 3 acres to do poultry farming. Why don't you use the rest to do farming? That is what I'm looking into. Go into more maize farming. Very lucrative business. That's I've always been telling you. And also, now the last one that I will tell you, but I don't encourage it mostly. But it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. But lastly is the loan. Go for loan if you think your business is going down. Register your business. It's not so hard to register your poultry farm, especially if you have all the documents, the TIN number and the Ghana card. Register it so that when you go to the bank, you can get a loan. And the loan, let me encourage you this thing. Let me give you the trick. Don't go for loan that when you sell your poultry bears, it is more than 2/3. Like if I have 1,000 bears and I sell them and I can get, let's say, 200 million or 200,000 Ghana cedis, you shouldn't go for a loan which is half of that money, like 100,000. Otherwise, you are putting yourself into a trouble. Go at least maybe 60, 70, that it can, at least when you sell the bears, you have 3 times to pay that money in case anything happens. So these are the things that I want to tell you. These are the problems, and these are the things that you should do. And that's why I want to tell you, don't quit. Even though the topic say, should I quit? Don't quit, because at the end, you may see a turnout. Have a nice day, and I say always chase your dreams, and money will follow you. And this is Bedak Farms Academy, and our company is Kembiba Company Limited. Thank you. Have a nice day. Peace. Shalom.